Hello everyone, I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur, class 7. Today here we'll have here we can see about the figure that is given as this one is called as aorta, and here vena cava. This can be the right atrium, right ventricle, the right atrium, that is vena cava from lower body, and that is left ventricle and left atrium, Next one is pulmonary arteries, and pulmonary veins. Then left and right atrium, aorta, septum is there. There is a septum, that is bicuspid and tricuspid valve. Now we can justify about that the answer they are given. So first of all we have to explain about here on the basis of the diagram draw, that is if there is a pumping machine called as a heart, so that is the responsibility to just clarify or just purify the blood which is taken from the body, that is in the form of a carboxyl means. That means whenever the blood runs, it can be runs in the form of a oxyhemoglobin. That means oxygenated blood. So wherever the oxygenated blood runs from the blood to the different parts of our organ by the special structure called as arteries, and these arteries are connected to the main junction of artery, that is called as aorta. Aorta is the main junction through which these arteries get joined. So on that particular basis we can discuss here, whenever the blood goes through the whole body through the parts of the pumping machine by the means of arteries, so that one is composed of oxygen with the help of a hemoglobin will form the oxygenated hemoglobin. Yeah, it is also called as oxyhemoglobin or oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood comes from the lungs as well. So lungs here is acted as mixing of the blood to the oxygen, that is hemoglobin to the oxygen. So in that particular sense we can say whenever the blood is comes from the whole body, whenever the blood comes, that will become in the form of deoxygenated. Why ever deoxygenated blood? Why it is called as a deoxygenated blood? Whenever the oxygen mixed with the hemoglobin, this will runs approx from the our body absorb this oxygen in the form of a blood. So the blood which is remain safe, that is may composed of what? The deoxygenated blood. Why it is called? Because the oxygen get absorbed and the carbon dioxide will just attach to the hemoglobin, and that one is called deoxygenated blood. So these deoxygenated blood come from the whole body through the where? Through the veins by the means of a main junction, that is a vena cava. It can join to the vena cava, and before going to the vena cava, whenever these blood comes in the form of deoxygenated blood, that has to be replaced, and this can move up to the, first of all, when the blood comes, that is called as a vena cava from the lower body. So these vena cava, that is the vena cava from the lower body and vena cava from the superior body, both are coming to the right atrium first. First of all, it reaches up to the right atrium, and from the right atrium it has to be moved to the right ventricle. So first of all, whenever the blood, that is deoxygenated blood, come to our body, that is in the heart, this has to firstly goes to the right atrium first, and from the right atrium it has to be go through the right ventricle. From the right ventricle it moves up to the pulmonary arteries. This one, pulmonary arteries. What is the main function of the pulmonary arteries? Why? Because arteries can only carries the oxygenated blood, but these type of pulmonary arteries, it just opposite of the arteries. It can behaves like a veins, but it is in the form of a pulmonary arteries, where all the veins, that is the veins from the vena cava, the connected, this can be deoxygenated blood which is stored into the right atrium, will have to move on to the left, that is right ventricle, and from the left ventricle it has to be moved on to the pulmonary arteries. These pulmonary arteries are connected to the pulmonary organ, that is called as what? That is called as lungs. So the lungs have the very much properties of what? There is suppose Suppose here is the diagram you can see. If there is a lungs, so the lungs have the property to absorb the deoxygenated blood first. So this deoxygenated blood goes up to the lungs first of all, and here is the alveoli. Alveoli, that is a smaller, that is a very smaller unit of this particular organ that can transfer the blood to the oxygen. That is, whenever the oxygen comes in the form of oxyhemoglobin, so here is deoxyhemoglobin or deoxygenated blood come to the rest of these. So first of all, here we can say these oxygenated blood has to be reached up to the lungs, and there will be the purification takes place in the case of a lungs first. So these blood has to. So here you can say there is a pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins. So whenever the pulmonary arteries from the capillaries, from the body of the capillary, from the capillaries of the body will have to be moved to the lungs first in the form of a pulmonary arteries, and whenever it reaches up to the lungs, purify the deoxygenated blood into the oxygenated blood by the means of a cellular respiration. Whenever the cellular respiration takes place, there is alveoli has to be attached to the hemoglobin and will form the oxygenated blood. These oxygenated blood will have to be reaches up to the heart again. This can be reaches up to the heart by the means of a pulmonary veins. These pulmonary veins is purified and oxygenated. Then this purified blood has to be reaches now from the pulmonary veins to the heart again. These pulmonary veins reaches to the lungs again, and from the pulmonary arteries, whenever it reaches up to the lungs, from the lungs there is a pulmonary veins. These pulmonary veins is responsible for carries the oxygenated blood. This can carry the oxygenated blood again to the left ventricle first. So the pulmonary veins which has to be come to the pulmonary veins reaches up to the left ventricle first. From the left ventricle it move to the left atrium. From the left ventricle it has to be reached to the, from the left atrium it will reaches to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it has to be moved to the aorta, and from the aorta, that is the junction of arteries, will have to be supplied to the whole blood to the different parts of the body through the arteries. So simply we can say there is a simple diagram by which we can generally understood well. Suppose there is a 4-chamber heart, we can call it 4-chamber heart, and this 4-chamber heart is divided into the 4 parts, that is right, left, that is atrium, that is ventricle, atrium and ventricle. So the first of all, the blood in the form of deoxygenated, which is come from the body from the capillaries. This will move up to the first one to the right, atrium. Here the blood reaches in the form of deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated. In the form of a deoxygenated blood, firstly reaches up to the right atrium. From the right atrium, it reaches to the next one, that is right ventricle. From the right ventricle, there is a pulmonary arteries attached. Pulmonary artery. These pulmonary arteries supply the blood to the lungs, and lungs purify these blood, and again it come back from the lungs to the heart by the means of pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins, and it reaches firstly to the left atrium. From the left atrium it reaches to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle there is a junction joint, that is the aorta junction, or the aorta which is joined from the left ventricle. This is aorta, and that is the junction of what? Arteries. So the arteries are the main, from where there is a number of arteries joined to the aorta, and this reaches up to the different parts of our body. By the simply we can say it is the circulation of a blood takes place, or the transportation of a blood in our body takes place in that particular medium. So by the simply we can write about the blood firstly reaches to the whole body through the heart by the arteries in the form of oxygenated blood. Not only through the arteries, but as well as by the capillaries too. Capillaries are the finest blood vessels through which the blood can supply even very minute and smaller particles, smaller organ to the body. So we can say blood gets supplied to the heart. Blood gets supplied from the heart to the whole body by means of arteries and capillaries to the whole body in the form of oxygenated blood. Blood reaches through the heart to the different body parts by the means of arteries and capillaries in the form of oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood. This is the first thing. The second thing is, whenever the body absorbs oxygenated blood, there will be the remaining blood that is deoxygenated. The remaining blood in the form of deoxygenated, which is remaining capillaries, supplied to the heart again in the form of veins. Veins have a valve through deoxygenated blood cannot come back into its original positions, and it reaches up to the heart. From the heart it reaches to the lungs for the purification. That's all. We will discuss more on